Hi students, this is Dr. S. Rekha, Associate Professor RMD Engineering College, Chennai. Today we are going to see problems on hardness with respect to expression in terms of calcium carbonate as well as with EDTA titrations. Let us get into. A sample of water contains 150 milligram of magnesium sulfate per liter. Calculate the hardness in terms of calcium carbonate equivalent. So let us see the solution. So here 150 milligram of magnesium sulfate given in liter. So directly we can use it for calculation. So molecular weight of magnesium sulfate is 120, where magnesium is 24, sulfur is 32, oxygen is 16 into 464. So if you add all these things, you will get 120. And we know the formula for hardness in terms of calcium carbonate equivalence. Weight of the substance into 100 by molecular weight of the substance. Upon substituting, we get the answer as 125 milligram per liter. So, hardness in terms of calcium carbonate equivalent is equal to 125 milligram per liter. 150 milligram of magnesium sulfate in terms of calcium carbonate is 125 ppm. Second problem. A sample of water contains 272 milligram of calcium sulfate, 73 milligram of magnesium bicarbonate per liter. Calculate the total hardness in terms of calcium carbonate equivalent. So here we have two terms to be calculated. Solution. So molecular weight of the calcium sulfate, which is 136, magnesium bicarbonate, which is 146 upon calculation. Okay, now knowing the formula, hardness of calcium sulfate, weight of the substance into 100 by molecular weight of the substance, which gives you the value upon substituting 272 into 100 by 136, which is 200 milligram per liter. Again in the question it is given per liter, so we can directly use it. Then for magnesium bicarbonate, again the formulas upon substituting we get 73 into 100 by 146, which is 50 milligram per liter. So hence total hardness is 200 plus 50, which is 250 milligram per liter. In this, if you want to know temporary hardness, it is 50 milligram per liter, and if it is permanent hardness, it is 272 milligram per liter. Let us see one more problem. A sample of water contains calcium sulfate 20 mg per liter, magnesium sulfate 40 mg per liter, iron oxide 0.04 milligram per liter, silica 1 milligram per liter, magnesium chloride 1 milligram per liter. Calculate the total hardness in terms of calcium carbonate equivalent. So what is given? Here, since it is being more terms, we'll make it as a tabular column for easy calculations. Okay, so hardness causing substance, we have three substances: magnesium sulfate, calcium sulfate, and magnesium chloride. What about iron oxide and silica? These do not cause any hardness, so that is not included in calculation. So amount per liter is 40, 20, and 10. So upon calculation, weight into 100 by molecular weight. So 40 into 100 by 120. Magnesium sulfate molecular weight is 120. So which on calculation you get 33.3 milligram per liter. Then for calcium sulfate it is 20 into 100 by 136, which is equal to 14.7. And for magnesium chloride it is 10 into 100 by 95, which is 10.5 milligram per liter. So total hardness is equal to 58.5 milligram per liter. Okay, let us see one more problem. What is the temporary hardness and total hardness in ppm of sample of water containing calcium bicarbonate 16.2 milligram per liter, magnesium bicarbonate 7.3 milligram per liter, magnesium chloride 9.5 milligram per liter, calcium sulfate 13.6 milligram per liter. So again, as I told, we'll make it as a tabular column. Here we have all the four salts which causes hardness, and everything is in milligram per liter. Directly we can use it. So in the tabular column we have filled the data, and now let us calculate the hardness due to calcium bicarbonate. So it is 16.2 into 100 by molecular weight 162, which happens to be 10 milligram per liter. For magnesium bicarbonate, it is 7.3 into 100 divided by molecular weight 146, which happens to be 5 milligram per liter. And for magnesium chloride, it is 9.5 into 100 by 95, as a molecular weight is equal to 10. And for calcium sulfate, 13.6 into 100 by 136 is equal to 10. So total hardness will be 35 milligram per liter. So what is asked in the question is temporary hardness. Temporary hardness is due to calcium and magnesium bicarbonate. So upon adding these two, we'll have temporary hardness to be 15 milligram per liter or 15 ppm, and total hardness is asked. Let us calculate permanent hardness also. Permanent hardness will be calcium sulfate and magnesium chloride put together, which will be 20 ppm, and total hardness as calculated in the tabular column, it is 35 milligram per liter or 35 ppm. Let us see what is the definition of standard hard water. Standard hard water is 1 gram of calcium carbonate salt dissolved in 1000 ml of water or 1 liter of water. It means 1000 milligram of calcium carbonate dissolved in 1000 ml of water. That is 1 ml of standard hard water is equal to 1 milligram of calcium carbonate salt. So 1 ml of standard hard water contains 1 milligram of calcium carbonate salt. Thus, hardness of the standard hard water is 1000 ppm or 1000 milligram per liter. Now let us relate molar and milligram per liter. So 100 is the molecular weight of calcium carbonate. So 100 grams of calcium carbonate dissolved in 1000 ml of water is 1 molar solution. 1 gram of calcium carbonate dissolved in 1000 ml of water is 0.01 molar solution. 0.01 molar solution. So 1 gram of calcium carbonate dissolved in 1000 ml of water is standard hard water. So 1 gram of calcium carbonate dissolved in water is equivalent to 0.01 molar strength of calcium carbonate. Therefore, 1 ml of standard hard water is equal to 1 milligram of calcium carbonate equivalent, which is equal to 0.01 molar of calcium carbonate strength. So using this, let us see a problem relationship. We can solve lots of problems very easily. Dissolved in 500 ml of the given water, what is the hardness? So here they have dissolved in 500 ml, but always we express hardness in terms of 1000 ml in terms of calcium carbonate. So only calcium carbonate is taken. So hardness can be directly related for 1000 ml. So 1 gram is present in 500 ml means 2 gram of calcium carbonate is present in 1000 ml of water. So 2 gram we express in milligram per liter. So 2 gram turns out to be 2000 milligram of calcium carbonate salt dissolved in 1000 ml of water. Thus the hardness of water is 2000 ppm. Now let us see one more example. 0.1 gram of calcium carbonate dissolved in 250 ml of water. What is the hardness? Okay. 0.1 gram of calcium carbonate dissolved in 250 ml of water, which is given. So 100 milligram of calcium carbonate dissolved in 250 ml of water. We are converting gram into milligram. So 100 milligram of calcium carbonate is dissolved in 250 ml of water. Now we have to convert this into 1000 ml. So we want the unit milligram per liter. So milligram we have to convert this into liter. So calcium carbonate dissolved in 1000 ml of water will be 100 by 250 into 1000, which is 400 ppm. I think so by now you should have understood how to calculate. Now, problem based on EDTA hardness. Let us see a problem. 50 ml of water sample consumed 15 ml of 0.01 molar EDTA before boiling and 5 ml of the same EDTA after boiling. Calculate the degree of total hardness, permanent hardness and temporary hardness. Let us see the solution. Here the strength of EDTA is given, hence titration 1 is eliminated. and we know the relationship between milligram and 0.01 molar EDTA. So hence it will be easy for us to calculate. So 1 ml of 0.01 molar EDTA is equal to 1 milligram of calcium carbonate, which we have derived and we know it, right? Now 50 ml of the sample water, that is titration 2, which is equivalent to 15 ml of 0.01 molar EDTA, that is V2 ml of EDTA. So which is nothing but, so 1 ml is 1 milligram, so 15 ml is 15 milligram of calcium carbonate equivalent. Now we know the hardness for 50 ml, but we want always the answer for 1000 ml or 1 liter. So 1000 ml of water sample requires 1000 into 15 by 50, which is nothing but 300 milligram per liter. So now since it is the water sample versus EDTA, hence it is total hardness of water sample, which is equal to 300 ppm. Now after boiling, it has consumed 5 ml, then that is titration 3. So 50 ml of boiled water sample required 5 ml of 0.01 molar EDTA, and we know 1 ml of 0.01 molar EDTA is equal to 1 milligram. Therefore 5 ml will become 5 milligram of calcium carbonate equivalent. Hence, we want again for 1000 ml, we know the answer for 50 ml, but we express always in milligram per liter. So calculate for 1000 ml of boiled water sample, which is equal to 1000 into 5 by 50, which is 100 milligram. Since it is third titration, so it is permanent hardness of water, which is 100 ppm. And how to calculate temporary hardness? It is total hardness minus permanent hardness. So subtracting total minus permanent, we get 200 ppm. Thus the problem is solved. Temporary hardness of water is 100 ppm. Question 2. 100 ml of the sample hard water consumes 22 ml of 0.01 molar EDTA. What is the hardness of the water? So here, instead of 50 ml of sample hard water, they have taken 100 ml of sample hard water, okay, and which has consumed 22 ml of 0.01 molar EDTA. Again, titration 1 is eliminated because strength of EDTA is given. What is the hardness of the water? So 100 ml of the hard water sample consumed 22 ml of EDTA, so which is equal to, we know that 1 ml of 0.01 is equal to 1 milligram of calcium carbonate equivalent. So hence 100 ml of hard water sample consumed 22 ml of 0.01 molar EDTA is nothing but 22 milligram of calcium carbonate equivalent, which is nothing but, and since this is for 100 ml, we want it for 1000 ml. So 1000 by 100 into 22, which is 220 milligram per liter. Hence, hardness of the given water sample is 220 milligram per liter. Since it is titration 2, it is total hardness of the water sample. One more problem. 0.28 gram of calcium carbonate was dissolved in HCl and the solution was made up to 1 liter with distilled water. 100 ml of the above solution required 28 ml of EDTA solution for titration. 100 ml of hard water sample required 33 ml of EDTA, and after boiling and filtering required 10 ml of EDTA solution. Calculate temporary permanent hardness. So here all the 3 titrations has been carried out, and also a standard solution, standard hard water is prepared by dissolving 0.28 grams of calcium carbonate. So let us first find out what is the value of standard hard water. What is the ppm of standard hard water? So 1000 ml of standard hard water contains 0.28 gram of calcium carbonate equivalent. So gram should be converted into milligram. So it is 280 milligram of calcium carbonate equivalent. So always we express standard hard water in terms of 1 ml. So 1 ml of standard hard water contains 280 divided by 1000 milligram of calcium carbonate equivalent. So again it is 0.28 milligram of calcium carbonate equivalent. That is 1 ml of standard hard water contains 0.28 milligram of calcium carbonate equivalent. So what happens in titration 1? 1 ml of standard hard water contains same thing. Therefore, 100 ml of standard hard water will contain 100 into 0.28 milligram, so 28 milligram of calcium carbonate. In titration 1, we have taken 100 ml of the above solution required 28 ml of the EDTA. So titration 1, 100 ml of the sample water, which is 28 milligram of calcium carbonate equivalent. So plus 28 ml of EDTA is equal to 28 milligram of calcium carbonate. So 1 ml of EDTA is equal to 1 milligram of calcium carbonate. 28 by 28 will get cancelled and you will get 1 milligram of calcium carbonate equivalent. So we have found out the relationship between 1 ml and calcium carbonate salt. So again it turns out to be 1 milligram of calcium carbonate equivalents. Then now titration 2, 100 ml of water sample required 33 ml of EDTA, which is nothing but 33 milligram of calcium carbonate equivalents, because 1 ml is equal to 1 milligram. So 33 ml is equal to 33 milligram. Obviously now we know the answer for 100 ml. So we want to know the answer for 1000 ml. So if we multiply by 1000, divide by 100, we get 330 milligram per liter. So total hardness of the sample is 330 milligram per. Titration 3, 100 ml of boiled water sample required 10 ml of EDTA, which is nothing but 10 milligram of calcium carbonate equivalent, because 1 ml was 1 milligram, so 10 ml is 10 milligram. So we know the answer for 100, so we want to know the answer for 1000 ml. So it's into 1000 divided by 100, which will give you 100 milligram per liter. So hence permanent hardness of the sample water is 100 milligram per liter. Then temporary hardness is 330 minus 100, which is 230. Temporary hardness of the water sample is equal to 230 milligram per liter. Thank you, students. Thank you, students. Hope you have understood how to solve a problem. Thank you once again. Hardness problem. Points to remember before solving the problems. Hardness is expressed in the unit ppm or milligram per liter generally, and other units are degree Clark and degree French. Hardness of water sample is always given for 1 liter, always expressed as milligram per liter, so always it is expressed in liter. Hardness in calcium carbonate equivalence is weight of the hardness causing substance into molecular weight of calcium carbonate, that is 100, divided by molecular weight of the substance and expressed in milligram per liter. Titration 1 in EDTA titration is the standardization of EDTA, and titration 2 in EDTA titration is sample water with EDTA, which gives the total hardness. Titration 3 is boiled water sample with EDTA, which gives permanent hardness, and temporary hardness is due to the salts of bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium, and permanent hardness is due to the chlorides and sulfates of calcium and magnesium, and total hardness is nothing but temporary hardness plus permanent hardness. With all these points, let us solve the problems.